Hello, I'm Ainsley from A Mama with Trauma. Thank you for stopping by today on my page. I took yesterday off and a lot of a lot of things have been going on in my personal body. Um, Thank you for coming over to my page, for your attention, for your time, for clicking on the video. Basically, all of those things. I really appreciate you sharing that with me or extending them towards me. So, um, yeah, today I kind of wanted to talk about sleep or rest. Um, and yeah, I think that's kind of mainly what I wanted to talk about today. Um, I got off of work on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I got home around 10. I get up at like 2:45 in the morning and I got off of work. I got home around 10 o'clock on Saturday. And usually that's when my kid's home, so try to participate in her life and do things with her. Her dad, her dad's here and that kind of stuff. So, um, I don't know, just try to be present and do things with her. I had just gotten off of working 6 days straight, and something around 4 o'clock kind of was like, am I tired? Am I hungry? Do I need to do something? And that in and of itself is really a struggle for me. I don't easily recognize signals as far as like being tired or hungry or things like that. Those signals, though I'm sure they exist within me, I don't recognize them very clearly at this point in my life, and I never have. Like, maybe in the future it'll change, but up until now, I don't recognize those things. I have had a really strong fear of sleep, though I know it is very vital to a person. Sleep usually means another space of being afraid and being vulnerable, and so it's usually been an ordeal. And so most of the time I'm like really paranoid when I go to sleep, and I'm on like heightened alert for any type of sound, people's voices, where people are in the house. Um, that's usually what's going on. That's what's usually been going on in my body, and I've done that for my whole life. But over the past month, I've been working on myself and working on a lot of stuff, and that's actually, I think, one of the things that I recognized that changed, or that I wanted to actually hear more clearly. So in that, I decided that my body was telling me that I was tired. And around like 4:10 in the evening, I laid down. And I'm very grateful to my daughter's dad. He took her and ran some errands and stuff like that, and that's also really difficult for me to get to rest, especially when she's home. There's this sense of like I have to keep pushing, I have to keep being up, I have to push, 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 push. Not that that's not healthy. I think that's just kind of one of the things that happens when you become a mom. You have to push yourself really, really far in a lot of capacities. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay down at 4:10, and didn't really put any expectation on myself as far as what was gonna happen. This gonna be a long sleep, short sleep, no expectation. I didn't wake up until 7:30 the next day. Whew, I was, yeah, that was a lot of sleep that I needed. And, I noticed a couple things when I woke up the next day that, I hadn't really experienced before. So I pretty much, all that sleep was pretty much a dreamless sleep. I didn't have any dreams or any visions or anything like that. Like, I slept through the whole time, like, consistently. And that's very rare. That's very rare for me. And also I noted, like, how my body genuinely felt, like how my mind felt, how my body felt. And to have gotten that much rest and it to be fully received in my body was I don't think I've ever experienced sleep that way before in my whole life. Ever. I genuinely felt well. Usually with sleep or rest or something like that, it's always like it's another task or another project for me to do. Not let my body just fall asleep and be calm and just do what it needs to do. And being able to wake up and know, like, the clarity of my mind, the clarity of my thoughts, my body feeling well rested, like, that's a really powerful thing, to be rested and feel well and not be, I guess, like, sleep deprived or anything like that. Yeah, I guess I can't even, like, get over how I felt afterwards. And another thing that I noticed was when I woke up and I kind of sat there for a little bit and let my thoughts get going and moving around. All the information that came, like, flooding my mind, like, hey, here's some restructuring for your YouTube page. This is something maybe you need to work on. Noticing how my mind was actively taking on information, and wow, yeah, it's amazing how powerful rest can be. Like, I guess there is a difference between just being so tired and you just lay down, but to rest and to, like, my body to align with that rest, that's very powerful. Like, genuinely very, very powerful. I don't know, like, people out there, do you guys experience rest like this? Or is it just like I have to go to sleep and then get up the next day? Because that's really what I've been doing my whole life. It's just, like, on time. Like, you go to bed at this time and then you lay down and then you have to get up at this time, and whatever happens in between, it just, kind of like a shot in the dark. It happens, you close your eyes and you fall asleep, or you close your eyes and you have visions and dreams, and that basically keeps you up all night. So that's kind of where I've been. But what do you do? What do you have? What is sleep for you? What is rest for you? I think now, as I'm sitting here thinking about this, I don't think I ever saw rest modeled. I always saw movement and going and tasks modeled. And though I do like a good list, or I do enjoy that structure, I'm also starting to recognize how I really need to learn how to model for myself rest. And so I don't teach my kiddo how to just keep going, because I don't think she needs to go constantly. She does need to learn how to rest and pause and listen in her own way. You know, she's not going to sleep 14 hours. That would be amazing. But yeah, just I'm going to take that and think about it and really learn how to implement that in my life and see what's going to become of that. But yeah, I thought I'd pop on here and share that. But thank you for stopping by on my page, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Have a good one. I'm Ainsley from A Mom with Trauma.